Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, The Report of the Week. Thanks for being here. So, this has been already, I know we're maybe 23 seconds into the video. For me anyway, this has already been an absolutely thrilling review. There were some technical mishaps, admittedly. I was thinking at first maybe that was just an issue on my end, but the more that I've been contemplating essentially what's been going on this evening, I think it might be the power of the wings. I really do. I think that these wings, they may be potent and they may be powerful in more ways than we can actually comprehend. I guess that is, if I'm making the association that the power of the wings gave me some issues, I guess then I can, forget it. Something about the wings. And speaking of wings, because that was a segue unlike any other, indeed I am reviewing wings in this review. Not just any wings. Bone-in wings from Wingstop. So yes, indeed, I know this is, things are getting crazy already. Things really are. Wingstop has released some new wings, though they're actually getting quite a lot of attention. A lot of people are talking about them already. I've been getting a lot of requests for them, and I thought, let's give them a shot. Pizza Hut actually released some other wings, but poor Pizza Hut, no one really cares about them. Everyone wants to know about the Wingstop wings, so I got them. Wingstop has released Orange Szechuan Wings. So again, these are Orange Szechuan flavored wings. And here's what they are supposed to taste like, at least as described. They include Mandarin Orange, soy, and traditional Szechuan peppers. They're a little pricey. You can get a 10-piece wings for $15. So that's just what they're going for. That's the going rate of wings these days, I suppose. So Orange Szechuan Wings from Wingstop. We're going to give them a shot. We're going to see what they taste like. I got them delivered. They just arrived. In this giant bag they did. And you can see it says bag secured. "11 flavors means making hard choices or a bigger bag." And speaking of this bag, they're not in the bag, but I just wasted time to show you the bag anyway. But I took them out of the bag. We have them here. So again, Orange Szechuan Wings. This is the Wingstop famous styrofoam wing receptacle. And inside are the wings. Now, if you look at my tie, those are ducks on the tie. Wings, or boneless wings, don't come from those. Okay? We just have to make the distinction there. They come out of this little interdimensional portal that I have set up there. That's why I was running into some issues earlier. But there they are. Szechuan, or what is it? The Orange Szechuan Wings from Wingstop. I could really smell them. They're definitely, they have a potent scent to them. I can really smell the pepper. Just moving my water chalice out of the way. Looks like they have a glaze to them, though. That's what I would describe it as. Focused on them. Looks like they have a glaze. I'm going to get a thumbnail shot of me with the wings, and then we'll just review them. We had some wing movement right there. You see that? Okay. I'll get this one first. You might say, why do you always put yourself in the background these days when you're doing the thumbnail? It used to be closer up like this. I don't really know. It's just what works these days. That's all that I could really tell you. I'm just going to get one more. I mean, I think the first one was sufficient. Alright, either way, something can be made of it, that I know for certain. So, let's refocus the camera. Sorry for wasting your time doing this. Let's pick a wing, any wing. Here we go. Close up of the wing. Again, you can see that it has a glaze of sorts to it. One thing about their wings is that I know normally the sauce is oil-based. There we go. But this seems to stick to the wings better, so let's find out now what it tastes like. The Orange Szechuan Wings from Wingstop going in. People can critique my wing-eating abilities all they would like, and that's fine. I just eat it how I do, I suppose. But what's most important is that I ate the wing. I mean, otherwise I could sit here and, look at it for 10 minutes, and then what sort of review is that? Unless I could, telepathically consume the wing somehow, and the information just goes to my brain without the need for consumption, kind of like, not really photosynthesis in a way, but something to that extent. There's spice to these, I gotta tell you. There is. They're not bad. I realize I've been reviewing wings a lot lately. I guess this is the year of the wing or something to that extent. Lots of boneless wings. I know the last video I did, we tried out those, the delicacy from Applebee's, right? Applebee's finest Cheetos boneless wings. And then I think the Arby's, they had some boneless wings. And then there was something else. There was one other type of wing that I tried out. I think it was, I don't even know, Doritos or something. So everyone's been crazy about the wings. These are solid, though. I have to say, I think that they're solid wings. What I notice especially, first and foremost, is that I like the sauce distribution. In addition to these wings, I got some other wings that were just mild flavor. I was just curious. I thought, I wonder what those taste like. So I got those separately. And what I noticed about the mild sauce that they have is that it's very watery. It's like this watery, runny, oil-based sauce that just slides right off the wings, and they weren't all that flavorful. So when I saw that, I was slightly fearful of how it would turn out for the Orange Szechuan wings. I was concerned that the sauce is just going to slide off of the wings, it's not really going to be there, and you're not going to be able to taste it, and I was worried about that. However, I am pleased to say that the sauce, again, is like a sticky glaze, and it coats the wings thoroughly, and you don't need to worry about that. So that was a positive right there. And thoroughly coated they are. You could definitely taste the sauce in every bite. The sauce itself is very interesting. Two things that I notice especially. Number one, this is an interesting touch, and I like it. When you have orange chicken, various establishments do, they have their own rendition thereof. One instance, anyway, and I know some people might kind of scoff at it, but Panda Express has orange chicken, and I always notice that their orange chicken has this bit of a sweetness to it. This, on the other hand, is very, very zesty, I think is the right word for it. It's interesting. It's like specifically in terms of the part of the orange that you could definitely taste. I feel like they used not the orange juice or anything, but like the orange zest. I mean, it's like I could imagine someone shaving it off, into these wings almost. Very pronounced. And it's lingering as well. So you could definitely taste the orange there. That's really pronounced. But I like it. I was expecting that because a lot of the time I notice with these places when they try to do something with orange chicken, it's essentially an afterthought. Not here. You could really taste it. The other thing is the spice. Definitely, I would say probably from the Szechuan pepper. It's spicier than you think, though. That's the other thing. These days, I'm so used to these places. I don't really care what it is. Spicy nuggets, spicy wings, spicy sandwich, spicy burger, or anything. It's always the same result, so it seems, where you try it out, you take that bite, and it's like, where's the spice? You can't really taste it at all. I think even the last video that I did where I was trying those Applebee's wings, they said those were flamin' hot, and they weren't. These, on the other hand, are definitely spicier than all of that stuff. And the spice isn't really, it's not like they're saying these are, burning hot orange Szechuan wings. Spice is emphasized, but again, not to the point where it's like very in your face. So when you bite in, I think you're definitely going to notice that orange, but you're also going to be taken back by the spice. Spicier than you think. When you saw me actually kind of wipe my nose a little bit earlier, it actually kind of caused me a little bit of a runny nose. These wings, they're not the hottest in the world, of course. However, I would advise having a drink on hand. I think they're spicy to the point where it would be advisable to have some sort of drink nearby. You're going to notice that spice immediately, and it's going to linger as well. All of the flavors of these wings essentially do linger. They kind of leave a bit of an aftertaste. The spice is now diminishing, but it was there for several minutes after consuming the wing. So it's pleasant, though. Chicken quality itself, you can kind of tell that these are frozen wings. But in the end, still tender enough in my opinion. You could definitely see how I was just eating it right off the bone. It didn't seem overly chewy or overly dry. All things considered, I think it's what you would essentially come to expect at this point in time, quality-wise. So that's all that really needs to be said there. No real issues, though. No detrimental issues, I should say, with the chicken itself. But I think it's pleasant. I think it's enjoyable, and I'm happy with them. Again, a little pricey though, all things considered. $15 for 10 of these wings, so they're pricey, but they're flavorful, and they're decent for what they are. So factoring that in, I'm happy with them. I like it. Remember though, they're going to be very flavorful, pretty spicy, and they're definitely going to have that orange zestiness to them. So that's what you're in for if you get these. But it's enjoyable. Definitely not a gimmick. I think you have to be in the mood for this, but if you are, I think you'll find them enjoyable because I'd say I'm a fan. So all things considered out of 10, therefore, what am I going to be giving? Why do I keep having to look at the name this time around? The Orange Szechuan Wings from Wingstop. Out of 10, I'm going to be giving these an 8 out of 10 flat. I'm happy with them. I don't really have much to criticize. Again, aside from the price and just, the quality of the wings, they are what they are. But all things considered, the sauce is good, it's flavorful, and I'm happy with it. So with that, that's all that I have for you in today's review. Tried out the Orange Szechuan Wings from Wingstop. And that's all that I have. On one final note, I won't drag this on too long. If you do want to support this channel, what I do a podcast, I do a radio show as well. A lot of time, a lot of effort goes into that. If it's something that you would be interested in checking out and supporting, you could find it all at patreon.com/TheReportOfTheWeek. You could find exclusive content there as well. And it's just something, if you'd like to check it out, it's something that I do. I spend a lot of time on it. And it's there for you. Patreon.com/TheReportOfTheWeek. You could find more information in the pinned comment and the description. That's all that I have for you. Thank you for checking out this review. I'm your host, The Report of the Week.